Hey, I'm Weldon Hershey and I'm with Ice Team, and we are partnered with Clam Outdoors, and we have this awesome new Predator tip up out here, and I'm going to go through some do's and don'ts and the way I would set this up. So I'm going to go through this with you, and hopefully you can follow along and get some detail on how to set this up. So you're going to pull it out of the package, and you'll see this here Velcro strap is holding this flag down. The first thing I do is I take this Velcro off and let the flag tip up. So I'm going to take this Velcro off, flag's going to tip up, and then there's a set screw right here. I'm going to just loosen this set screw, and I'm just going to open it up to whatever rod length I want for that set. So you can go out to the really long ones and you can set that knob, or you can go into the shorter ones if that's what you're preferring and set the knob here. Today I'm using this 28-inch rod right here for the demo. So I'm going to just slide this in here, and what I've got is two triggers on this system, and right now I've got the auto hook setting trigger, and I'm going to show you how this works. So I'm going to bring this out to where I want for this length of rod. I'm going to set this set screw. So I'm just going to lightly tighten that set screw, and I'm going to take the rod tip and I'm going to put it in the end of this trigger. It goes in really easy. I'm going to flip this back into that position, and now this is a feature you will not find anywhere else on any device that you can find, and that is a locked feature. So when you're in this position back like this, that is locked. It's not going to allow this rod to snap up, get you in the face, get you in the arm. So I'm going to take this flag out right now for this demo, but if you see that in that locked position, there's no way you can trigger that. You can flip this back, and then you can throw this to the side, clean out that ice hole, bring it back into position, and then you can slide this forward into your set position for the sensitivity of the fish you're catching. So I'm going to put the flag in, and you can do either left or right on this flag. There's a hole in either side. I prefer the right side, some people prefer the left side. So I'm going to slide this flag underneath that trigger, and we are set to catch fish. So when the fish comes along and grabs this, there you go. That fish is set. You come along, you can fight that on your own. That is the auto hook setting feature on this. Now there's been a lot of questions, is this legal in Minnesota? Yes, it is legal in Minnesota if you do not use the auto hook setting device. So we're going to take this trigger out. You can put that in your pocket, put it in your truck, and you can take this trigger, and this is a flag only or a tip up set option. So you're going to put that trigger in place, slide that pin in, and then we're going to slide this back just a little bit because of the pole I'm using. I'm going to put this same pole in here. Now the trigger is very similar. Now we're just going to take the flag this time and put under here, pull it back again into that locked position. Have the set screw set, and now what I recommend on these rods is a fiberglass 36 to 40 seems to be the sweet spot for me, and I recommend a bait feeder inline reel. That is pretty much what I exclusively use for this setup. So when I'm using a bait feeder, I'm going to slide this in, just tuck it underneath, and I'm going to put the line into this here slot, and we're ready to go. So when I'm with a bait feeder, it is in essence just loosening up this drag, and you have easy feed. So when I'm using a bait feeder, that fish is going to take that, and it's going to take that, and I'm going to come up and set this hook manually. Now if you're going to go open bail, right in here is this little slit right here. So we're going to do an open bail demo for you. So if you're doing open bail, you're just going to slide that line into that little slit. You're going to set your tension, and then we're going to loosen this up just like as if it's open bail. Fish is going to come and grab that, take away, and then you're going to come and set that hook. And that is the two triggers on this system. So it is legal in Minnesota as long as you don't use this auto trigger on this system. I'm going to go through a few do nots that you don't want to do here, and then there's some things here that I'm going to show you that are just great advantages of this tip up. So I'm going to do the do nots here. So first I'm going to show you this pin right here. This pin here slides in this hole, and what we're going to want to do, we're going to make sure we're going to go in from the left side this way. So you want this ring on the left side. And the reason for that is, and I'm going to show you, you want that ring on this side. So I'm going to show you the reason you want to do it. There is a possibility if you put it in this way that that ring could hinder the mechanism here, and we do not want that. So you want to make sure you put the pin in on the left side if you're from the rod facing out. If we are in this flag board option only, we have this here slot right here. We do not want to put the flag in behind there. That slot right there, we do not want to put the flag in behind there, because if you trigger that, it will not trigger. We want to put the flag against that notch right there. So you're going to put it against there, not behind it. Then it will work flawlessly. So I'm going to put the auto trigger back on. Again, we're going to put that auto trigger in on the left side. And I want to show you how easy it is to get different loads on your rod with this setup. We're going to put our rod tip in there. We're going to load our rod, keep it in that locked position. And now I have kind of a medium heavy set on this here rod. And if I want a lighter set, I'm just going to loosen this and it's going to slide right out to get that lighter set. If I want that heavier set, I'm going to loosen that and you can just slide it back and get that heavier set if that's what you're desiring. So those are a few do's and don'ts, some advantages, and just go ahead, get this and give this a try, because it is just going to be worth it.